Hello everyone, I am the plane shifter fading to the universe of the Talos principle in the road to Gehenna, where I'm slightly stuck. Let's see if I can do better at that other puzzle. But first, the swapper. The swapper is here. Okay. Hello, Piero. Hello, whoever you are. I think I freed only 2 guys so far. Elohim didn't make this place easy. Okay. And there's a connector there. Thing that goes over there and is blue. Is that connect? Are both of them connected? Yeah. Oh no. There's a thing there and there's a thing there. Okay. There's a fun. Where is the source? The source is there. And there's a red one too. Huh. Star. Okay, this cannot be this easy. There is like 0 chance of this working. It just worked. What the heck? Okay, let's explore this place then. Yeah, that's red, of course. And that's the objective, okay. I understand the premise. The only question is, how do I open this door? So the idea is to... I know how to open that door. I think I solved it. Oh. Okay. That's fine. That's what this is for. There we go. Now I need to do the connections here. Stop pushing me! With this. Okay. There we go. It's done. So who did I free? Kaiju. Enjoy your freedom. Okay. Welcome back, Uriel copy. Show tracks. My ridiculous name is Dog, what is yours? Dog, all this time. And it really only just occurred to me. My name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally or more. Where do they even come from? Borg. For a long time under Elohim wing, I questioned as much until eventually it was the undoing of my entire fate. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? I do not know if I hit this on the actual game, but the explanation is that it's a list of gamer tags they procured in a hurry. It's basically your Steam name. Frankenstein, yeah. It was indeed, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember if I hit it on this playthrough, but I did on my first one. Frankenstein. However names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. Mr. Mulciber. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. 401. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? The religious ones are a bit unusual for game tags in such frequency, that's true. Even Dog is somewhat religious because it's God backwards, and he's like one of the first characters to go fully against Elohim. Even more than Sansara, that's not exactly against Elohim. Doug, my status isn't high enough to access that thread you troll, and neither is yours. Doug 3. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy paste the discussion for me. Underwater Night Quest attachment. The problem with Hold Gehenna is a lot of reading, like way more than the original game. Or at least in much bigger chunks at the same time. It's not a problem when you're playing on your own, but when you're reading out loud to a stream, it really tires your voice. Belial, sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. Attachment, UKT Lem. This is a lot of fun. Frankenstein. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. Important. Kaiju. How to get the second ending? Rocco, I'm pretty sure there is a secret location that's not always visible. Lilith. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure, as opposed emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. Mr. Mulciber. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that it's part of Belial ethos. Not one that I agree with, but as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Close your eyes. Underwater Night Quest, new game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach playing the piano, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is, in fact, a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. It's a bipedal whale, okay. Talk to the bipedal whale. I should have turned off that freaking laser. Greetings. The beast intones. I am Hatmehit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? At least it wasn't Tornado of Sharks, yeah. Okay, let's become a knight. Excellent, then follow me to my place under the sea where a might quest awaits you. Choose the destination, Palace. The Palace of the Chief Fish. Hatmehit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. It's a whale. Welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent gods may Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this wild beast? Okay. The story of Urushima Taro is different than I remember. Swear you will. Very well. When I pronounce you Sir Sadiko of Norfolk, go and vanquish your enemy. You may want to prepare first. There is a hut, there is an end, there is a level 1. Old hut. The smelly old hut. On a wide sand plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podreg Ivan von Zwilbelhausen. Okay, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of Zmei Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hand he holds powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. This is pretty much the same thing as an Oceana arc with the dragon and the whale in Okami. Ask him for the amulet, tell him to find himself. I'm gonna tell him to find himself. You tell Spadula Podrik Ivanje von Zwiebelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Map. Inn. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mere people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It is a lovely building 3 stories, classic Hippothalasian Norfolk style. Amy herself is kindly old woman, slightly round, an excellent cook. Order a meal. How do these robots even know about meals? Oh, probably the library, yeah. You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. But why would they thinking about having a meal? This is written by a robot. It's not part of their daily lives. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soap. As he sits down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there is a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir and or madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future, and the future is the past, and the past is the future. The present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There is a cat for some reason, and an infinite void that turns inside out, and you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. I mean, it's certainly delivered on strangeness. What was will be was. Pull out a motorcycle off your pocket. That was the other one. Ooh, there's a temple now. Let's go to the mysterious temple. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, an ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Why are my two only options to kill him and run away? I'm gonna kill him. Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column and beat him to death with it, screaming, going through the all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You are no longer afraid of the future. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. So I got a magic amulet, a shield, and my power has grown. Classic. You old man get XP. Now let's do a final visit to the palace. You go back to the palace and ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat Zimei Chernobyl, I'd have done it myself. Had me hit grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Okay, the tourist guide. What new place will I find? The dungeon. Okay. It's a scenic dungeon. A beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style, handcrafted stone walls rise from the floor, are adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. Take lantern. You take the lantern. Let's enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon. The inside is beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. North, south and west. So you enter through the east. Okay. So we enter through here. We can go here, here and here. Let's go west. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. This dungeon is not made of stone. Okay. After some time, the corridor opens into a chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano, which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Steal a pickaxe, talk to a dwarf, and jump into the volcano. Okay, let's talk to a dwarf. You ask the dwarf why they mine the volcano. He says, because it gives something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books, or work in a factory arranging matches. But whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something. So why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Argue activities are different. Argue places are different. Argue activities are different. The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there is no difference. Argue he should give you his pickaxe. This doesn't make any sense. But that's my pickaxe, the dwarf says. Argue he's attached to it. The dwarf consents to your point and gives you the pickaxe, ready to embrace a more profound detachment. You are very wise, he says. He's right. Okay, back to the scenic dungeon. A large sign has been put near the entrance, closed for repairs. Okay, I cannot explore anymore. Alright, let's go to the evil lair finally. So, I have a magic amulet, I have a shield, I have increased my power, and I have a pickaxe. Oh, I can see my stats. At present you carry the following objects. Pickaxe of Philosophy, +3. Amulet, Smelly Hermit Amulet, +1. Shield of the Soup, +2. Tourist Guide, Halibut Fries Guide to Norfolk Under the Sea. Lantern, Brass, +1. Okay. To the evil lair. The evil lair of Zimei Chernobyl. Are you sure you want to take the evil serpent? Are you prepared? Attack! You confront the serpent god Zimei Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at least you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zimei Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace! The palace of the chief fist. You accept the palace, triumphantly holding you up your trophy. The guards are clapping.
I can't believe you actually did it, Hatmahit says. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward.
Kill Hatmahit and claim the helm. Accept the reward. I'm gonna accept the reward.
The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination.
Hatmahit begins to sing. The song is simple, but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began, near your home in the Gardariki of the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck and you're composing a haunting, beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they will never leave the village, that they will never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. The end. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile stats has been increased from 4, respected citizen, to 5, active contributor. You have achieved the 1 thread creation token. This will be available to you in the next time you log in. Alright, so I'm not, I'm now level 5. I still cannot get an historic occasion. So, I have another attachment, let's see, glitch. 4011. So I was working on awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. Arc, is this another prank? 401. I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Borg, looks like this was probably my fault. 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of an attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere, I'll look for it. Rockwell, is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Arc, not very. And don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It's just an accident. This thread has been locked, okay? Surprising this game doesn't give us any options to act like an internet troll yourself, yeah. The next one has plenty of those options too. I'll probably play it once on stream and then play it several other times off stream just to explore the possibilities. Mr. Musible's theories on poetry. Mr. Musible's. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry, attachment to text. Lilith, I've thought about it too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. Nav, I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Doug, your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Newton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Mr. Mulciber, Newton isn't here, Doug, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Rockwell, not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engage in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. Nav, what's food? What the heck is this? Okay. Borg, Gehenna or process? Borg, Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as you remember that, we won't stagnate. 401. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. Read on poetry. I think this is the file that has a very good line. Mr. Mulciber theories on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, Lyricism, Pastoralism, Romanticism, Symbolism, Communism, Modernism, Autoeroticism, Postmodernism, and Lolcatism. This list is the best. The term lolcat kind of fell out of favor nowadays, but boy. So they did find the horny poetry, yes. I am not sure how I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human century seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. And there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder what kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna in its achievements. Yeah, that's where the Gehenna is our process here from Borg. Okay. Let's see, there was a star here and I'm doing the stars this time. Shine from outside, over there. How do I get there? Parkour? Get me the thing! Stay here. I doesn't get close enough. Oops. doesn't seem to be parkour. Unless I can get some other piece here. Another block, perhaps. Found something. We need the probably need the box. Grab the box. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Actually, it was rather simple. I just needed to find the correct position. Okay. Now, this puzzle completely stumped me last time. Through a window, yeah. Let's see if I can rethink how this works. Let's see, if I put one here, then I can have 1, 2. It's here. Not with there. Let's see, there's a way for me to grab that one. Okay. How do I get that again? Here. And here is where things start to go right for me. Because I cannot find for the life of me a way to get to this with just 3 connectors. Come with me. I think I should just have picked this up and that would work just as well. Okay, what I'm trying to do is have the connectors here. Means that I did this wrong. You pick that one. This one. I'm doing like this. This way I can pick this one. Find this very specific position, and it's this specificity that messes me up. This is where I need it to be. What am I missing? It totally doesn't feel like you can solve this with just 3 connectors. Am I not seeing a connector somewhere? It's just a glitch. What am I missing? Well, there's nothing of note here. Have to call it, need to get up to... Alright, see you. Good night. The next few minutes are probably not gonna be the most interesting ones anyway, because this puzzle is... It is something. Doesn't help. The name is through a window. Been going through several windows. But what is the very specific window I need to go through? I think I'm making progress. I think I'm finally making progress. Or did I left the other connector? Yes, yes, yes. I'm almost there. Now I need to figure out how to open this door again. Easier said than done. Got it. Oh boy, this stumped me for so freaking long. going through 2 windows and a door. And I'm liberating Sam. Would you know where the other star is? I think that doesn't know. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Oh my goodness, we have more Mr. Multiple theories, new galleries, incredible stories, and a historic occasion. Okay, I need water. But more importantly, I can create a thread. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supportive posts receives more upvotes. Why were you sent here? Ask the thread about Gehenna. I know what is the truth about Gehenna. Why were you sent here? The thread has been created. Check back soon to see if anyone has replied. You ready? Uriel copy. Kindly inform me of your origins. Okay. Mr. Multiple theories on food. Mr. Multiple, since you never asked in a previous test, I thought I'd write something about food, attachment on food, read on food. Multiple theories on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are similar in so many ways. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Okay, that's accurate. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stopped functioning, as when power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. True. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. Somewhat accurate. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. Accurate. The latter subject matter was a source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversy. The most famous artist to engage with the subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of his specialization. I do not know who Scatman John is, and I'm not entirely sure I want to. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. Indeed, since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they used this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having different so-called taste. Not entirely accurate. I didn't kind of create food, more like mixing existing foods together to create new flavors. Food were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. Kinda. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic changes, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. No, we didn't. Kaiju, weird awesome stuff, thanks. Nav, I feel smarter now. Dog, what I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has Talos principle stamps all over it. Borg, perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. Dog, that's still what they were. Borg, not if they choose to be more. Lamb, I'm glad you don't have to deal with all that. Garrett, we may have to when we get out of here. Belia, there is no out of here. Ark, don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Musiber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was. But we shouldn't forget the world that is. The world that we built here. New gallery season, okay. Lilith, voting is now closed while we tally up the results, of course. You may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. Rockwell, how convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Kaiju, good luck everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live results. Lilith, the results are in. Nav, drumroll. Lilith, in third place, Nav, with Where the Humans Live. Nav, my first placement, woohoo! Dog, a pity it finally comes on the day Uriel begins pulling this place apart. Lilith, there was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. In second place this season is Mr. Musiber, with a collection of natural history curios. Musiber, really, I owe it out to you guys. Who won? Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements stars me. Please inform us who won. Lilith, okay. Lilith, finally first place this season by a very single vote, and next season's leading light. The winner is, everyone seems to love this guy, it's the Blacksmith 8 with his abstract collection. Dog, I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou if you ask me. Lilith, congratulations also to all those who voted for the Blacksmith. You should check in for your rewards. Lilith, Rockwell, Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lilith, Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Unfortunately, you didn't select the winner and gain no profile status, okay. Hopefully or on thread get something. Incredible Stories number 5. Feature, a new work by Belial, Maki, Galatea and Mr. Mosaber. Edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alexandra's Choice by Galatea. The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. The Blacksmith's Last Work by Mac. Alexandra's Choice. Things get longer and longer. Okay. By Galatea. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here, within the Pyramid of Yan, the most powerful temple of all her people, she was about to create a world. All she needed to do was press one button. Up until this moment, it had seemed easy. Or, if not easy, then necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves. had relied on their gods for salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But that was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones that would fail. All the lost souls of the new world, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as this story claims, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard the answer. My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death, and I choose life because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. It's not for us, then for some generation to come. Then how are you a god if you can offer so little? She whispered, feeling death creep closer. I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation, the statue replied. Then we are all gods, Alexander said and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexander Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. If I had problems in this game, like with the graininess, not that I know of, nobody complained. Everything seems to be going fine. One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belia. Another long one. Okay. And by the way, hello, Marble Cake 1234. Welcome. Alright. Once upon a time, there was a small... It's interesting how they... talking about the last story though. It's interesting how the robots try to interpret what was happening outside this world. And what was going through people's minds. Or how things worked there. Alright. The one spiritual law of happiness. Once upon a time, there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners. A female human called Zeni and a neutral human called Krumper. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day, Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all this, and he was happy. But then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and so they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he almost lost hope, Muskie met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Muskie said. I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said. For you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life, he couldn't see any obstacles, no walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted, without even moving. He smiled. Musk went back to that old prison where he started, and now he understood why Zinni and Crumper were always calm. They knew they had an infinite of time and space to explore within them. Together, they sat in their cells and were happy and free. They're trying to make sense of the situation they're in. The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of all, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss. But the blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's greatest mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seems to require, and suddenly it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think that it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refused to ever upload anything twice. Others, yet, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There is also theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains, it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never be known. Have I already freed the blacksmith? I don't have a list of free pots. Now, where's the... There is the star. Okay. That means I need left. Let's see. Do I get there from within or from without? Oh, yeah. Freaky. So I can try to park or here. That's where I got up the first time. Am I even capable of just keeping going? But the box is up there now. No, I have to reset this. It's fine. Keep looking. The answer may be simpler than I think. I got a hat though. Find this? No. What about this place? Place does have a box. Using this. This place has a box? This place does not have a box. Okay, let's reset this place. And okay, the box is there. I need to connect everything. I was trying to do it lazily, but I cannot. And I need the fan. Well, I just smuggled the box. Didn't think so. I'm looking for those gargoyles. Or a way in. Because this whole outside area is a puzzle in its own right. Oh, right. That is interesting. That puzzle. actually smuggle things inside this puzzle. And there are some items here. Okay, we have a box there. But where is the other connector? I know there's two connectors. There it is, and it's blue. That thing. I need two. Oh, come on. I need the second box before I do anything. This to this. This is wrong. The box needs to be here first. Connection. Now we connect to the special space. Oh boy, I'm doing all this work and I'm not even sure this is gonna work. Anyway. There it is. Now we grab this thing. That is enough. All right. Well then, my smuggling failed. Ah. Does this even lead anywhere? But then again, I have 2 boxes. But in what 2 boxes help me? With 3 boxes I could make a stairway and then go inside. I'm gonna forget I left the box there. Leave it on a place I will remember. Like here. Now where did I find that very convenient Then again, how does this help me? It's not gonna bypass the puzzle. Maybe it will. Yeah. Freedom is always the freedom of the destination. I've seen that. boy, even with freaking extra stuff, this is hard. I didn't accomplish anything. But I know how to smuggle stuff outside too. As long as I can get the stuff on my hands. I need a box. Okay. What am I trying to accomplish? And how did I do that the other time? All I want is the freaking box. Wasn't there a box in this puzzle? Am I misremembering? There is no box. I was so freaking sure there was a box here somewhere. But no. And you know what's this? even stupider. I could just have a look at here. Okay, so I still don't know how to get up there. Okay, this only has... Where's the thing? Yeah, there's only 2 puzzles with boxes. And I've got them all. So maybe the boxes are not the answer. Or oh, there are gargoyles here. Boy, that's a tough one. Have I been to this place? Probably. There's nothing here. So the box is here. The Talos over there. I went all the way over here, and then I could not make my way over here. But if I could, it wouldn't reach where I want to be. Finicky. Oh, forgot the fun. I'm jumping there. Okay. Oh no! Crap. Okay. So this is directly opposite to the outside world. Okay. I'm obsessing with these boxes, but that's the inside of a puzzle. That's not where I want to leave a box. This is where I failed. Interesting. So it's moving about outside is far easier than I expected. I could just have fallen and I'd be outside the puzzle. means no smuggling this way. Oh, I can drop the box there, but I cannot take it out. Or can I? Just watch as I'm doing all this, and that style is way easier than I'm making it out. Like, I don't need to do any of this. The most likely. Not here. I went to the wrong way. Welcome to here. Here is somewhere. I'm getting to several places that I'm not intended to be, and none of these places are where I want to be. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. That is the issue. I don't think there's a way to bring a box to here. This puzzle has no box. Shadow bars, like a lattice to move it across the face my 3-plank bed. And all these walls are slippery. Wow, I cannot figure that out. I'm 1 hour trying to figure this one out, and I don't think I made any progress. What is this though? I can smuggle in the box. I lost the position of the star. Okay. There. This is the place. That's kind of what I was trying to do, but Ah, well, I smuggled the box. Again, and this time by accident. And I'm still nowhere near of getting that star. I left it inside the puzzle. I did it. I did it. I smuggled one box. Oh my goodness. Oh no! And the box is forever lost. Okay, I know I can smuggle a box in. But I still haven't figured out. Where in the ever-living heck am I? I'm trapped! Oh, interesting. Okay, so this way may not be the best way. Um, I found a leg. Is there a whole mannequin here? In pieces? Oh my goodness. Oh, there might be. Okay, my search for the solution for the star has led me to something slightly more interesting. Oh my goodness. This was a creepy one. It's kind of moving. I think it's just a glitch, but still. I haven't found the torso and I'm still missing 2 limbs. I know where the hat is. I would have noticed the colorful body part here, but there's nookies and crannies. Since I have the head, what happens if I rejoin it? To the hat, which is right here. I found the torso. And I found another lamp. Can I just... Nope. torso. Yeah. I'm missing an arm. Don't know what this is. I can't assemble it. What is this supposed to be? Is there some special place I'm supposed to bring these parts? I mean, it could just amount to nothing. That place. They don't even seem to be able to be placed too close to one another. Huh. I'm missing your arms, Mr. Leprechaun. And I am very interested in finding it now. Oh boy, what this game has become! What am I doing with my life? I'm trying to figure out how to get a star. I'm now trying to build a statue of a leprechaun. And what is going on? I should just look it up because it's probably just in a random place. And since I found a lot of them, it's probably gonna be hard to spot. Or not. There was thunderous applause, I think. What did that accomplish? So how look am I supposed to have become? Okay, I can bring up to 2 boxes, right? This way is a bad way. And I don't think this is much better. Alright. Alright, Mr. Leprechaun, wish me luck. Again. there any difference from the sides? That's another thing I want to know. Doesn't look like it. Can you do something like this? No? We're missing any piece of it. Look very complete. Okay. Here, but maybe. Oops. That's lower. Nope. Nope. That's still the best way for me to climb the wall. It's too high, even at the box. Is it? I smuggle inside here? No, no, no. Leprechaun, you're not giving me any luck with this. This is such a head herring. Nah, he didn't even jump. Okay. If I get the other box... Oh wait. Ooh, boy! Holy crap! That was like just find the very hidden corner. Oh, I don't expect anything from Elohim. But I did it. I got one. I got one with all the stars. Ah, hello there. Sam, Kaiju, Belial, and Garrett. Are you using this terminal? Requires more sigils, yes. We don't have any of these sigils. There's a lot of stars. the stars. Oh, I can transcend right now? No. Okay. There's a lot of people in number 2. We're back to Egypt. Nowhere either with more quiet or more freedom from trouble. Does a man retire then into his own soul? Aurelius Meditations. The recycle bin code is a bit funky, but it should do its job. Even at usual, I've integrated it with the main progress RAP 31 EML. You, sir, is a shortcut. But I do not intend to short the cut. It's probably just the teleporter. Hello there. I think what keeps us going is that we are involved in the act of creation. Creation relieves the burden of ego. And death is all about ego. That's why Alex survived that. I wonder if these are the pieces that were missing from the terminals back in the... What the heck is that? And what if my soul is heavier than a feather? Who's enough to judge me? Hassan Gehenna. I know not whether laws be right or whether laws be wrong. All we know who lie in jail and what the wall and that the wall is strong and that each day is like a year worse. Those days are long. Reading jail. Oh my goodness. I think I remember this place. It's a place. Bunny hop. Down there, huh? Okay. Should we try one puzzle? I'm gonna say, considering the time I've been here and how much time I wasted with that star, maybe not. Or maybe we can do the final one here. I see what you do. Oops. Not entirely sure what that accomplishes. I don't even know what I'm trying to do here. Okay, got it. That's my objective. Same height though. You'd think this one would be simple, but no. It's very complicated. Well, I did that, and I do not know what that accomplishes. I don't think I'm accomplishing anything. Now, if I could only activate the blue. Trying to accomplish here. Oh well. Alright. I cannot figure out that that puzzle, especially if I'm tired like I am right now. But yeah, we did build a statue. And we got stars. My goodness, those stars. One wasn't that bad. The other one, on the other hand, holy crap. And the worst part, it was just something I wasn't seeing. Ah. But then again, yeah. So, the Talos Principal will be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. GMT 3. Next Sunday at 7 p.m. Still do not know what I'm gonna be playing. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter, and I am phasing out. Bye.
against